Creating a milk audit with a monthly comparison. To create a milk audit by month, begin by clicking on Milk Audit on the main dashboard. This will take you to the Milk Audit page. At the top of the Milk Audit page, make your selections from the drop-down menus at the top of the screen. Begin by selecting the month and year for which you want to create a milk audit. Next, select the calculation type. You have two choices for the calculation type. The option called Calculated from Attendance will take the portion size for milk times the number of participants in each age range and calculate how much milk you should have used. This is the most common method. The second choice for calculation type is called Food Production Amounts. Using this method, the milk audit will take the amount of milk used right from your food production records. To use this option correctly, ensure that you have entered a food production record for each of the meals and snacks with milk. For audit calculation type, select By Month. After you have made your selections from the drop-down menus, click the green Create Milk Audit button. Milk available. The milk audit begins by displaying the amount of milk available to be served for the month. The amount of milk available can come from three places. 1. The milk may have been carried over from the prior month. 2. A milk purchase was entered in the My Food Program expense section, or 3. A manual increase to the amount of milk. Let's start with the carryover milk inventory. At the top of the page, you will see the option to bring forward your milk inventory from last month. To do this, click the button Copy Closing Balance from prior month to opening balance. Entries added by copying the closing balance from prior month will be marked with reason opening balance. The second source of milk available is milk purchases that were entered in the My Food Program expense feature. Those entries have the description field from the expense feature as the reason and a $sign symbol next to them. The third and final way that the milk available can be increased is using a manual increase. This is used if you need to add milk purchases that were not entered into the My Food Program expenses feature. To manually increase the amount of milk available, begin by selecting the reason. The options are Opening Balance, Parent Provided, or Purchase. Next, select the fluid milk type. Then enter the amount and units. Click Save and you will see the manual increase has been added at the beginning of the milk audit. Since this amount was not added through the expense module, there is a checkbox instead of a $sign symbol next to the entry. Milk used. After the milk available is listed, the milk audit will display milk usage. The amount of milk used can come from two sources. The first way that milk usage is calculated is based on either meal participation or food production records, depending on what you selected when you first created the milk audit. Every time that you load the milk audit page, the amount of milk used will be updated based on the latest meal counts or food production records. The second way that you can record milk usage is with a manual decrease. To manually decrease the amount of milk available, scroll to the bottom of the milk audit page to the section titled Manual Decrease and make the selections for the reason. Choices are additional servings or waste/spoilage, the fluid milk type, the amount and the units. Click the blue Save button to the right of the manual decrease line. You can see that manual decreases are entered into the milk audit with the reason selected when creating the decrease. The bottom of the screen displays a summary table of milk available, purchases plus initial inventory, milk used and a final milk inventory amount. You may add notes to your milk audit for your record keeping. Once a month is over, you can finalize a milk audit. To do that, click the button that says Finalize Milk Audit. After a claim is created, if any meals were disallowed as a result of a milk shortage, a summary table will be displayed summarizing the disallows. Those disallows will also be displayed on the Disallowed Meals report.